Good morning, y'all. This your girl Isha. You are tuned in to the 5 AM-ERS Podcast presented by Tailored Training LLC. You can go check them out at tailoredtrainingcoaching.com. That's TAYLORD coaching COACHING.com. Go check them out. In the first episode, briefly talked about, sleep interruption, grazed over 75 hard, and then why wake up at 5 a.m. So in episode 2, episode 1, I didn't introduce myself. So, I am Isha Taylor. I am a personal trainer. Been doing personal training since 2013 is when I obtained my personal training certification. But I did not start personal training until 2016, at the end of 2016, actually. I want to say October 2016. So, I've been around sports. I've been around fitness. I have a lot to talk about. I don't talk often. I don't speak often in rooms, and I feel like sometimes when I do speak, people don't. It go in one ear and go in one ear and out the other, and I be like, I don't speak often, and I feel like I'm wasting my breath. So I wanted to kind of do something where I feel like I'm not necessarily wasting my breath. This is definitely something for me. This podcast is definitely something where I feel like where you can create a voice, you create an outlet for yourself. And with social media and technology today, you can do it in so many different ways. So I don't know if this is gonna last long, how long this is gonna last, but this is what I'm doing right now, and I'm very excited to do it. Now, in episode 1, I talked about the 75 hard challenge and, having to do 2 workouts per day, 1 inside, 1 outside. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit more. So the 75 hard challenge, from what I understand, there's 5 different rules that you have to follow. So 1, you have to follow a diet and stick to it for those 75 days. That you're doing the challenge. 2, you have to work out twice a day. 1, they have to be 45 minutes long. 1 outside, 1 inside. Number 3 is you have to drink a gallon of water per day. Number 4 is you have to, diet, workout, water. You have to take progress pictures. And number 5, why am I forgetting number 5? What's number 5? I forgot number 5. But there's 5, and it's gonna come to me later. But number 5 there's a 5th rule. But then a 6th rule is if you do not adhere, no cheat meals on your diet. What that means it's very vague. But a 6th rule is if you do not adhere to the other 5 rules, then you have to start over from day 1. So why do this? For me personally, I tried to do it later in 2021. I wanted to do it around August, and I completely missed what the challenge was all about. And it would have been a perfect time for me to continue to try to do it. My dad had a stroke at the time. It was a lot going on around that. It was a lot going on for me personally, individually. And I was in the first year of business for myself. So the first full year of business for myself doing personal training. So it was a lot going on in my head, and I completely missed my opportunity. Now, I still worked out every day for 75 days straight, but I did not do it twice a day. I did not do one workout outside. The first 2 weeks, I adhered to my diet pretty strongly, but once I started having to go back and forth to the hospital, go back and forth from work, changing my schedules here and there to kind of try to be there for my dad and help him out as much as possible. Everything kind of fell through the cracks. So 75 hard is really a disciplinary challenge. Can you be disciplined in regards to, can you stay disciplined no matter what you're going through? And it's a challenge. It is a challenge. Working, and that is the reason why I want to do it in January. I don't particularly like the cold weather, but it's a challenge. I'm trying to step out of my element, step into the elements, and just challenge myself a little bit more. And I think it'll be just a great growing opportunity for me personally. And now at first I didn't have all 5 of the rules. Also, I only knew that you had to work out every day. I didn't know that it was supposed to be twice a day, and I didn't know the length of the workouts, and I knew about the diet. That was it. I didn't know you needed to drink water, have progress pictures, and all that other jazz. So I'm excited for the challenge come January. So let's go on into my 5 a.m.ers. So morning routines, so with the 75 hard, for me, it'll be easier to do my outside workout in the morning. So morning routine, my 5 a.m.ers. What are some of your morning routines that get you going? My morning routine, it changes. It does change, but it pretty much has the same outline or same ingredients. It's just that those ingredients may come in at different times, So I wake up, make my bed, I'll let the dog out, I'll shower if I didn't shower the night before, brush your teeth, wash your face, get dressed, I'll meditate, do yoga, do my yoga, and here lately, before I do the yoga, before I eat any breakfast, I've been walking outside, been walking the dog. So things do change. And then sometimes I have to be up early, be out the door early, because I have to meet a early client to do training. So I still do everything, but sometimes they do get mixed around. So how important is it for you to have a routine in the morning when you wake up early. Like, because if you wake up early, I think it's very important to have a routine in the morning, especially if you're waking up that early. Because if you wake up that early and you just up, you're not, like, for me, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not going to do, I'm going to just sit there, walk back and forth, pace, and just think. And, you know, when we start to think, when we overthink things, negative thoughts come into play. So that's all I got to talk about for episode 2 right now. I wanted to come back, introduce myself, talk a little bit more about the 75 hard challenge, talk a little bit about my morning routine. If you have any questions about the morning routine, you are more than welcome to hit me up. This is the 5 AM-ERS Podcast presented by Taylor Training, LLC. Again, I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. As always, everything is motivation. That is my motto, my personal motto, and it'll be my personal motto until the day I die. Everything is motivation. Peace. Have a blessed one.